Thank you. Thank you, Ginger, for that introduction. Thank you very much. But I'm going to get up here, and the first thing I'm going to do is complain about the time as well. 3 minutes is not enough time to tell you what I've seen in the last year, attempting to bring to you the hands-on management of our wild horses by our government. I've actually had to go to court to fight for my First Amendment rights, to be able to go and witness what your tax dollars are paying for has actually been a fight in federal court. It's obscene that the symbol of American freedom is being removed with your money, being housed with your money, but the government doesn't want you to see how they do it. And in this country, that's an obscenity. So that's the first thing I would say. When Ginger was talking, I ended up becoming emotional. Yeah, I have been at more roundups than any government personnel over the last year. In all kinds of weather. The things I've seen and tried to bring to you are sometimes horrendous images, images that leave me speechless. But standing there, the thing that jumps out at you is the contradiction. The contradiction between words and actions. And I will stand there and I will hear someone standing next to me from the BLM say, "We care about the horses." Oh, Laura, you know we care about the horses. While I'm watching things that do not demonstrate they care about those horses. I see pregnant mares run in the bitter cold who are late term down rocky cliffs. I see babies coming in. I stood there and looked at an 8-month-old colt while his feet were literally falling off, and I looked him in the eye. I watched a wrangler rope a horse that had fallen over a pen I warned them for 3 days there was going to be an accident there. But they don't listen to me. What do I know? I watched them rope him, bring him back in, and leave this long trailing rope on his neck. And he let go like this, because there were more horses coming in. And he left that rope trailing while an unfamiliar band was brought in there. And they left him in there while they loaded the other horses while that rope was stepped on and pulled and other stallions were fighting. And I watched that horse for 15 minutes get his neck pulled and snapped, and they were going to load him with that rope. Don't let them tell you anything different. And I stood there and I said, if you load him with that rope, I'll call the sheriff. They took the rope off his neck. Not because they care about the horses, but they care about the consequence of you knowing what they do. And that's why they try. And that's why they try to block us from going in there. From literally chasing us around in the Oahe Desert and lying about the boundaries of private-public property, to pulling trailers in front of the pens so I can't take photographs and bring them to you. Because if you see what happens, you'll be outraged. So we have this incredible bureaucratic protocol, which looks great on paper. It sounds so reasonable and so logical. But when you stand there and see what happens, what's on their paper is not what they do. It's not what they do. And so they'll give press kits to the media, or Bob Abbey will come out and say we're going to have this new direction in wild horse and burro management. Oh, no, wait a minute, that was last year. He said the same thing last year. And yeah, I'll support it when I see change in the field. When the images I start to bring to you change. I'll sit there and say, okay, Abby, it's not just wind. But right now, it's words. And their words don't match their actions. This has to stop. What I witnessed this year cannot be repeated in a country that claims to be civilized. Stop the roundups, and then we can talk.